Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. And we've got some problem solving to do in our city today. But just before we get into that, I've just been watching this area here. I love all the movement, the way the city lives, the trains, the cars, the monorail, the boats, the people, the bikes, the hamsters, everything. I just love it. I just love the way that everything looks so dynamic and alive. Oh, absolutely brilliant. So, yes, we have some problems to solve today. Plus, I have a ton of suggestions from you lovely people. I've been going back over the last few videos, getting some comments together, some names for places and all that sort of thing. And we're going to dive into those. But the problem that we're going to solve is all the way over here in this lovely area that we named Sugar Cube Square. Can you notice what's wrong? I'll just give you a second. You noticed, didn't you? Yes, that's right. I haven't spelt Sugar Cube correctly. No, I've spelt it perfectly fine. It's these, look. They've all been abandoned, and it's that annoying problem where they've been abandoned, but because they're historical buildings, they just don't grow back again. I don't think... What I'm going to do is I'm going to unhistoricalize these ones. Oh, they're just going to disappear. Okay, I was hoping that they would just come back again. That's okay, I'm going to do all of these. Yeah, they will come back again, but they won't necessarily... Oh, that's a weird graphical glitch. They won't necessarily come back as the correct ones, will they? In fact, this one already, I can tell it's facing the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've never seen this graphical glitch before. That is really weird. Yeah, this one's facing the wrong way. But basically, we can see what the problem is. I'm going to mark these historical again as they come in, because I do want these in here. And it saves me doing a load of copying and pasting with the Move It mod. Oh, this one's come back. So if we take a look at this one here, abandoned because there were no goods to sell. It's that age-old problem that we've had quite a few times in our city. So let's just have a look over here. I don't know why this UI thing keeps moving as well. Very annoying. If we go here to outside connection, so we can see that goods other than mail, let's just take the mail out. There we go. Goods is the biggest thing that we are importing from the outside. And you can see that one of the biggest importers is going to be all of these buildings here, because these are all high density commercial zones, these buildings here. So they are really wanting all of these goods. So we need to try and solve that goods problem. And probably the easiest way to do it is just to pop in some standard industry zones, which we don't have much of. We've got a little bit down here. Let's just have a look what we've got going on here. Yeah, see, these are all working okay. And we could add a bit more in. What is missing from there? Oh, I'm just wondering whether the European thing has gone off at some point. Huh. I probably need to check that, whether I've got any other gaps anywhere else. I've never had that happen before, but it's obviously on at the moment because we've got the two different sorts of everything. I'm not entirely sure what is missing from there. What do they need in this area? So healthcare, they haven't got any. They don't really bothered about that. Death care, they're not bothered about. Fire station coverage, yeah, we've got that, and we've got the helicopter ones. Police... Yeah, we've got that. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to utilize this space here. We are going to remove that concrete. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And we're going to right-click, remove all of that concrete. If anyone knows what used to be in here, I mean, I could go back and just check a video, but I'm just going to let you tell me. And then I'm going to put in a load of this in here. And we're going to try and get this. There we go. To get a little bit more there, we could add another one over here. We could add a bit more in here. And we might as well just use up these spaces and hope that it doesn't cause too much traffic. It's like a few things are missing around here, because I don't just randomly normally fill up areas with concrete unless there's a good reason. That is very strange. But we don't have a huge amount of industry need, so I'm going to sort of leave that for now. And I know what's going to happen here. Whoop, whoop. Let's grab these. Let's do that. Let's do Save the Rock. Zoom out and take these over to Alien Rock Park. And that takes us to another thing that was mentioned by some people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there. Turn on Prop and Tree Anarchy. There we go. And we've got some trees in here as well. I don't mind the odd tree. Oh, hang on. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Trying to use the middle mouse button at the same time as using the left and the right mouse button. Woo. There we go. Excellent. I don't feel like I want the trees in there. Let me take the trees and the extra little bits out. There we go. Rocks only. Rocks only. Yeah, quite a few people mentioned, why don't we get some spotlights up on this thing here so we can really view it well at night. And I had a quick look. I've got a mega spotlight, which seems to be the biggest and the best spotlight. You do need an additional mod to make it work. Can't remember what the mod's called. But anyway, if you look, I'll just click on that. We'll put this down to 1. If you look up Mega Spotlight, that's the name of it, and it will tell you what mod you need. And we're going to pop that on there once it's nighttime. So there we go. It's got a pretty big light, but it's not big enough. Look, it just doesn't reach high enough. So you can sort of... I'm going to put them sort of in the corner. Let's face them sort of inwards like this. So it's going to catch your eye, but it's not going to light up the rock. Let's put one in this corner as well. We'll go that way, and then we'll put the other one sort of over here, or facing that way, and then we'll delete this one. So it adds a little something. I mean, it certainly does add a little something to the area, but there's no way, even if you've got them right underneath, let's pop one more right underneath maybe, like right here. It doesn't quite light it up enough. Oh, barely. Look, it barely touches it on the bottom. If you know what I mean. Yeah, so I don't know. If there's any bigger mega spotlights, let me know, but that's what we've got so far. So we're back over here at the toy factory, which we worked on a couple of episodes ago. Fantastic name suggestion from Edward Taylor for our toy factory. It's got tiny toys on the front there, so we're going to click on here, and this is going to be the teeny tiny toy factory. Excellent. Thank you very much for that name suggestion, which is great. And of course, right next to it, we have our tea tree wood production, and we had the suggestion from David Trescuri to try and help with the production here. I mean, it's not a problem, but the more we make, the more money we make, and the more goods we can make, and all the rest of it, is we have our small tree plantation in here, which if you look on the pop-up, small tree plantation, 4,800 units per week. I mean, this is actually making 5,040, but that's good. If you replace it with the small tree sapling field, that's 6,400 units per week. So that should give us even more. So if we just remember what that was, 5,040. If I take that one out, pop one of these in, I'm going to have to sort of anarchy that in. Hopefully you don't lose any paths, anything like that. Yeah, 6,720. So you can have fields or greenhouses here, which I quite like the look of all the trees, but maybe popping in a couple of these would work quite well. Let's just take that one out there and pop in, get it as close as we can. There. Yeah, that's okay. And I'm going to change that one to fields. There we go. We'll just move around some of these bits that are overlapping here. That should be okay. Yeah, so that will give us a boost. I'm not going to change them all, but yeah, thank you very much for that suggestion as well. And still over in this area, let's go all the way down to our car factory. Now, you can notice here that they're struggling with goods. Plastic is becoming a bit of a problem. And a minute ago, plastic was a problem here. The warehouses for plastic are struggling to fill up. We'll come back to that area in a second. So let's go down here to our oil area. So we need to try and help out our oil area. We do have an excess of oil. We have 3 petrochemical plants that are turning it into plastic. And we have plenty of trucks available to take those goods from here over there. I mean, it's not even that far. They're only traveling over there. There's no traffic. So let's try and increase the effectiveness of this area. At the moment, we haven't got it to 5 stars, which would give us the naphtha cracker plant, which gives us 8,000 units a week instead of 4,000. It will literally double. They're quite big as well, I think. But anyway, what do we need to get to 5,000? So basically, it's workers. We need 800 workers in here. We only have the space for 599, but we've only got 422 in here anyway. So we're not going to get anywhere near the workers at the moment, but we could increase the efficiency we do have here the Oil Industry Workers Barracks, which will add an extra 5% efficiency up to the maximum of 100%. So we could just fit a whole ton of these in here. Let's turn off that so we can see what we're doing. So let's have a look. Could we increase this area down here and take in they're gonna be living by the sea. These guys are gonna love it. In fact, I'm even gonna earmark all of this for part of this area. So this bit down here, how are we gonna do this? I want a road access. We might have to just change this path that we've got coming through here, unless we do the roads. No, there's no space there, is there? Okay, let's just pause a sec. Can I delete that? I can. Let's delete some of these fences that are on here. Excellent. I want to try and fit a road through here, which we probably could do if I shrink this down to there and then just delete these extra ones. There we go. Let's grab that road. Yeah, let's move this fence down. Let's move it on that mode. There we go. Move that right down to there. Excellent. So let's grab that again. There we go. Perfect. So that can now come through there. I'm going to have that come through there and go down the back. Let's try and get that a little bit closer. There we go. Excellent. Like so. We'll hook the power up again in a minute. And then I want this to sort of curve around here. Oh, prop and tree key is on. Let's turn that off. Excellent. There we go. So we get a nice little front road down there. And then which way around do these go? So they go like that. Okay. So then I'm going to get maybe not a tree-lined road, but yeah, some with some grass. And let's just go, we're going to go straight up here like this and see how much space these take up sideways. Yeah, let's go along a tiny bit. There we go. So that should give an increase of 30%. Oh, it says work efficiency 100%. What? They add 5% each. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Where's my zone information gone? There it is. Efficiency 23%. Okay. 130%. There we go. That's what I want to see. The extra percentages. Excellent. Let's add some water pipes in for these lovely people. There we go. And we'll just check out the power. Power's not quite jumping across there yet. What could we do to help that? There we go. How about a little teeny tiny dog park where they can come over and play? And yeah, that'll be fine. And then we just need to reattach this path over here as well. There we go. Excellent. Oh, a little bit of fence left there. So we've got some more room for expansion if we need it, which is good. And they can walk around there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to actually take that and we're going to just pop that coming out of these, maybe. Not all of them. Let's just run this around here just to give them access. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to keep all of that there. But anyway, you get the idea. So I'm hoping that what that's going to do is increase the efficiency, plus 46%. Fantastic. And we're going to get some more plastic out of here because we are struggling a bit. But we'll see how that goes. And then the final viewer suggestion for today was over here at our car factory. So I was trying to use the spawn points mod to get the trucks, instead of them stopping at the entrance here, dropping off the goods and leaving, trying to sort of make it look like they're going down into here or over there, but it just didn't sort of work. They drove through the fences. Well, what the suggestions were was to maybe take, you can do this with any road, but we'll try it with a small one. We've got a 2U road, and then sort of anarchying that in. So if we anarchy that in under there, let's go to there. And you could just leave it like that, or you could maybe hide it underground. You can't hide it underground. Okay, so let's undo that. So that looks okay, doesn't it? It looks like they painted the access into this area. And then if you use the spawn point mod, so let's come out of the move it mod. Click on there, building spawn point, and we'll just move this one back. He's chasing it. He's chasing it. Can he get to it? I love it. There you go. Now, so we can pop that in there. We could actually have that If he still drove from here and he's still going across there, instead of... People were saying he'd come to the end of the road, but he hasn't, has he? Even if I put that out here, they're still going to do it from there. That hasn't really solved the problem, is it? Yeah, they'll go from there. Let's just give them a second just to see... There we go. Just to see whether the next one coming in will go to the end. Yeah, oh, he's just turning around. Okay, fair enough. Well, what I was going to do, let's just see if this makes a difference, was have... Let's just click that again. Hold on. There we go. Is have one for spawning and one for unspawning. So it's going to add another point and add everybody in. But we're going to have that as spawn and this as unspawn. So we'll do it like that. Yep, there we go. And then we'll move this one over here. Also notice we've got a height on here as well, which doesn't seem to be doing anything in here. Not found the use for that just yet. I want this one here, don't I? So if we pop that on the left-hand side, where are you going? Oh, okay, I want these the other way around, don't I? That way and that way. He's off again. He's like, here, there, no, I'm not quite sure. There we go. So we'll drop that down there. So what I'm hoping is when they come in to drop stuff off, they'll drop it off there. And when they leave with new cars, they come out of there. So let's just see if I've got that right. And just while we are waiting for that issue to solve itself, I've noticed here not enough buyers for products. So they're not getting sent out because it says zone more commercial area to create places that sell goods. Ah, interesting. What we could also do as well, I'm just going to leave that on pause. I'm not sure if we have a warehouse nearby to hold unique goods, unique factory products. We do. All those trucks are in use. So that tells me anything produced by a unique luxury product and can be sold in commercial zones, cannot be imported, can be exported for money. So we're making a lot of goods. And I think most of those are then going to here and then being sent outside the city to be sold. So that doesn't necessarily mean there's not enough commercial goods. It just means it can't go into the next step in the chain, which would be to somewhere like this. And because those trucks are mostly in use, it's struggling to put them somewhere. So I'm just wondering whether we could possibly solve that problem with a large warehouse along here. What is this warehouse holding? Plastics. We're struggling to fill up all of our warehouses with plastics anyway. So I'm going to pop this one right in there. Yep, that fits nicely. And then this is going to be on empty. So they just get sold straight away or sent to where they need to go. Unique factory products. And then, so what we can see here, cannot be imported, has to be produced locally. Look at that. That is a big place. And then what we should see is give it a second and this little yellow icon should go and these should get sent out. Yeah, small little problem. Setting up the building spawn points in a different place stop the cars from being sent out. As you can see here, one's just coming out. So I don't know what was causing that. So I've put them back to default and now they're being sent out again. Look, by the truckload. Yeah, I might just report that to the dev for that mod. Anyway, there we go. We know we've got some more space to store these things. That's just going to help us make lots of money, which is great. There we go. It's all growing back, leveling up. I'll just leave the buildings to grow as they wish. And a minute ago, we were up to 128,000 a week on our income, which is fantastic. But one thing that is a little bit of an issue, we do just need more people. I've had quite a few comments about this figure here. Apparently, unemployment 3%. That is the lowest you can go to. We have so many jobs available and, yeah, basically not enough people that need to work in them. We just need to expand. So I'm looking over here. Where could we expand to next? I'm thinking this spot. I want to sort of creep over here as much as I can and make use of the transit options that we have around here. And we set up the, oh yeah, this is a waste plant. That's going to go. But we've got this metro and train hub going on here. And that metro comes all the way around up to our Tarantula hub over here, which is good. I don't know where the name's gone for that. Oh, there we go. Tarantula terminal. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Right, so looking at this area here, we had quite a few roads going through that had access to the highway on this side, and then on the highway down this end. But this middle piece here, I mean, we've got sort of a cut through here, cut through down there, joins to the highway. But I'd like a junction in the middle. If we're adding a lot more residential, I mean, I'm going to be doing it in this section here, but it could be anywhere. At the moment, they're just going to head all the way through here and jam this up. Again, this is getting super busy. I don't know why. We'll look at that another time. What I would like to do is add a junction in here. This little spot, which means we're going to have to sort of rebuild this area. So what I'm going to do is delete some of these, and I'm going to put in here a Parclo. I've been watching a channel. Let's just take all of these roads back. There we go. Called, and I want to get this name right, we'll pop it up on the screen or in the linked in the description below, called YumblTV. It is a Cities Skylines creator. He's got just over 14,000 subscribers, but go and check him out. Some fantastic videos on some junctions and all sorts of complicated, more complicated stuff on City Skylines. And if you enjoy, say, Biffa sent you, and maybe subscribe as well, that'd be great. So I'm just pre-clearing out some of these rocks that I'm thinking need to be moved, so you know where they're all going to go. I'm just going to drop them over there, and we will put them in Alien Rock Park a little bit later. There we go. Back over to here again. So let's just clear out some of the trees that we've got here as well. There we go. So this is going to be a tight fit through here, but we're going to make it work. So first of all, we are going to grab a wider road. I'm going to just take one of these 4-lane roads at the moment, and we're going to pick our crossing point. And I'm thinking a little bit further down here would give us more space, so we're not sort of butting up against this area here with the river. And I'm going to do this slightly differently than the way Yumble did it. So what I would like is space either side here for a road to go through. So I'm just going to pop this on here, and I'm going to just go like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. There we go, just so I know what space I need. And then I'm going to grab this, because I've got a different sort of highway setup than he had. So yeah, we'll just go with that, and then we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, let's put that back to there. Go back to low. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Turn off road guidelines, and we just want that somewhere in the middle here, all the way across. It is going to try and put a pillar in the middle, which is okay, because what I can do, let's just see, I want that even on either side. Yeah. We can live without the pillar. We can sort of monkey with that a bit later if we wish. Okay, so now we've got that bridge centralized. We're going to come out 10, 11, 12, go down. That gives us a nice slope there. We're going to do the same over here. 10, 11, 12, go down, gives us a nice slope there. And then we come into this little road here that we've left space for. So I'm going to just delete these little ones we put in here, and we are going to take the highway ramp. Excellent. So we need to decide where they're going to come off down here. And let's put our road guidelines back on. I mean, normally I'd like more space between a junction, or, where this is coming on and off the highway, and where it's going to come on and off the highway again. So I think I'm definitely going to bring these ones back a bit. So let me just delete these. And I think actually there would be fine. So we're just going to grab a small road. We're going to draw that from there to there. Excellent. And then we'll just connect these back up again. There we go. That should be fine. Let's just turn that one around so that comes off there. And we'll give that dedicated turn lanes coming off and on. Excellent. So now we've got a nice big load of space before we get to this next off-ramp. So let's do the same again over here. We're going to just connect. Let's do it where the arrows are. There we go. That's where we're going to come off. And then we'll get our highway lane. There we go. We've got now space to go up through here, which is fantastic. So we're going to go right up to the end. And I'm going to poke it out a little bit like that. And then we're going to do the same on the other side as well. So we're going to go up to the end, poke that out a little bit like that. Doesn't quite seem equal. Let me just fix that. There we go, that's better. So this is where they're going to come off and onto the highway. We'll just turn that one around. And what we want here is we want this to loop around onto this road here. So if we take that and stick that out straight would be nice, please. There we go. That's just going to come out 90. And then we just want a loop to go. And we're going to try and get this as even as possible. There we go. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll just turn that bit round on there. Don't worry about what roads we're using. These are all going to change as we go along. So then that's that side done. And then we want the same over here. So this is going to come down and then loop around again. There we go, excellent. So we've got one loop coming off that way, and then we've got this loop for the traffic coming down this way. Okay, let's just draw these out so we know where we're going. Excellent. So now we're going to slightly do a bit of a change over here. Let's just grab this road again. So I want this here to also connect onto here. So I'm just going to bring this out like this, and hopefully I can get this to line up. Now, unfortunately, this sort of curves around a bit, so we are going to have to sort of eyeball this a little bit. If I turn that off, get that lined up like that, and it goes out this way. And then that is going to connect back onto the highway here. And this is going to end up being a two-way road. And let's just go with this one for now, although we will do the lane mathematics later. So now they can come off here and come up that way, or they can turn right, come down here and join on that side. That is the idea. So now we can do the same on this side as well. There we go, excellent. So we've got access to both directions. Now, there is a slight little change that we can do, because what we might actually do, we're getting quite close to this junction here again, aren't we? I think I'm going to end up moving this, but for now, let's just deal with what we've got. In fact, I'm going to just delete those and delete those just to give us a little bit more space. So I'm going to draw a connecting road along here. Let's go for there. So that's where I want these all to connect up to. There we go, excellent. So you can pull off there, loop around, come up here, and then at the end here you can go left or right. And of course you'd have the same on the other side. Let's just concentrate on this side for now. Now, as you come down this road and you loop around here, you can turn right, which is quite fine. If you want to turn left, you've got to cross over the traffic, which is possibly going to slow it down a bit if this gets quite busy. So what we can do instead is add another lane that comes off of here that joins onto this one. So if you were coming from this direction, you wanted to turn left and head over to here. But actually, if you came in this direction, you could just do a straight right and it would carry on and not block the traffic. So let's add that in. Right, okay, so let's connect this road here to over there. Now, if you weren't going to do this extra little step, you could actually have this lane coming off straight here, but we've extended it all the way down here to give us some extra space. So let's just use this little 1U road here. We want to sort of get this lined up here. So if I go like that, and then that is 210. So we'll come, yeah, not going to be able to do it that way. Let's go this way, 180, 210. There we go. Excellent. Then we delete that one. Then we use our picker mod to grab that curve tool. And that can curve over there. Excellent. Then we can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Cool beans. And then we can just connect that to there. There we go. So now coming up here, you can come off. You can take this slip lane, turn right, and go onto there, and that won't be any problem with the traffic. Or you can carry on, come around here, and you can turn right and go up to there. Yes, we've got the lane mathematics to do and all the lane arrows, but we will get to that. Excellent. So now I'm just going to do the same over here as well. There we go, excellent. So now we've got that set up on both sides. So that is pretty much all you need to do. We just need to do a little bit of work with the lane mathematics here. So we've got one lane coming up here that's going to split into two. But I'm actually going to have these lanes as 2 lanes when they come up. So 2-lane highway, I think that is the one I'm going to want. Yeah, because even though this is just going to turn right, let's just change all of these. I'll show you why I'm going to pick this one. That's going to be 2. That's going to come up here. So this one needs to change to this one here. 4-lane 2-way highway. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll switch all of that round and the bit at the end. Yeah, excellent. No, hang on a sec. Yeah, because that one's going out, that one's coming straight in. Yeah, that's right. So at the ends here, what we're going to do is grab our traffic manager, and we're going to say that you're only going to go right, like that. So those 2 lanes will be coming down here. I'm just wondering whether this is going to be too many lanes for what we've got. Yeah, let me just adjust this slightly. Do you know what? I think I'm actually going to leave this one as 1 lane coming up here. And make that go right. I think that's just going to work better in our situation. So we'll say you can just turn right, which then means that also this one here is just going to be 1 lane in and out. So that then means that this doesn't need to be so thick. So that can be, which is the one I should be using, this one here. So that can be this one, which is 1 lane in and 1 lane out. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So then when that gets to the end here, we only want this one turning right, so we're going to say that. And what I'm going to do as well, I'm just going to move this node back a bit, hopefully without messing anything up. Yeah, there we go. So now we get the arrow for turning right, and we get the arrow for turning right there. This little bit we need to sort of sort out. I'm hoping I can just use node controller to do that. So if we grab that node there, if I just press this one, no, if I just make it offset a little bit more... Whoa, it's just never going to work, is it, that one? Let's just delete that and put it all back to what it was. Maybe we could just use the move it mod. So if I hold control and just grab that, there we go, that one there did it. So I'll just flick that one over a little bit. So I'll just do that over here as well. Excellent. Excellent, there we go. So that's removed that sort of hawky balkiness. We could do the same here as well. Works better if you don't have the snapping on, so just do control and just move it ever so slightly. Excellent, okay, so this coming off of here can be 2 lanes, as we know it's going to split further down. So I'm going to upgrade that one. And is there another one in there? No, I think that's it. Okay, excellent. Yep, so then we're going to have, let's just visualize it with our lane connectors. So 1 for each one, and then that one up here turns right. That one goes all the way round. This one here, of course, is 1 lane each. And then that goes back onto the highway. And we do need some lane mathematics here. So what I'm going to do is going to say this is 3 lanes coming down. I'm going to count this going off here as 1 lane. And you'll see why in a minute. And then we want this down to 2 lanes. So that is actually the one we've got. Yep, so we'll put that down to 2 lanes. And then when that comes out at the other end, we then can put that back to 3 lanes again. We'll delete that there, which is what's confusing everybody. Add our lane connectors in so they can all merge back in again nicely. And that means coming off of here, just do control left click. So we get 1 dedicated lane for coming off, and as they come off, they can pick either of these lanes, and then as they come up here, then they can go left or go right. I'm going to stop them lane switching in the middle. There we go. I want them to pick their lane here. Excellent. So then we can do the same going the other way. Yep, nothing funky that we need to delete, so we'll just downgrade this to 2 lanes. There we go. There we go. And then we can help them out where they come back on by saying take a lane each. And then when they come off, it's automatically, oh yeah, we need to change this, don't we? So we need this to also be 2 lanes up to this point here. There's another one in there, I can see it. There we go, excellent. And then we're going to say dedicated turning lanes, control left click coming off of there. Lane connectors here. Oh, hang on a sec. We got another node right next to it. Let's just move this back a bit. Yeah, there we go. Does that little bit of road need upgrading? I think we're fine. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So they split. And then when they come at the end, this one's going to turn right only. So no straight over. This one's going to come up here, come round. And we just need lane connectors in there. Ooh, that is not what I was expecting. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's just move this back a bit. There we go. So let's just do that on the end and say right turn only. So this down here, I've got them all facing the right way. I have. Okay, I'll do it myself then. So I don't want that going there. I want that coming to there. And I want that one going to there. And then they can join on there. Excellent. So that is a Parclo with a little something extra added on as well. So that then means if we change... Now, we've got a choice. We could leave this as it is at the top and have our traffic lights, or we could do something a little bit different. Right, so I've upgraded these roads here to a 6-lane road just for a bigger throughput over the top here. And we're not going to have exact individual lanes for each road coming in. So what's going to happen is that's going to go there. That is going to go there. And we are going to have some traffic lights in here. And those two are going to go straight on like that. So that when the traffic lights are set to go this way, they've all got a lane they can take each. And then we're going to do a similar here. So that's going to go there. This, oh, hang on. No, that one's going to go there. And that one is going to go there. And hang on, there was another one that I've forgotten. Oh, yeah, there we go. And this one's going to go there. So when the traffic lights are in this configuration, they all get a lane each. And I think that is going to work the best. We're just going to park. We've got normal traffic lights in there. I might put some customizable time traffic lights in there and see how they go. And then we're just going to do the same on the end here. So just as you can see that again, let's have a look at this. And I hope I'm setting this up right. I'm sure you will all tell me if I'm not in the comments below, because I love it when you do that. I do. I know I'm sounding a bit sarcastic at the moment, but I do. I love it because it really helps. So there we go. And there we go. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah, excellent. So that should be okay. I will double check those, don't worry. And then, yeah, we did our lane connectors on here and all the rest of it. Oh, we've got to select these lanes here and just line those back up again. Let me just quickly do that off camera. There we go. That should be okay. That is a reasonable amount of space between these two junctions that we've got here. And we've got one node, two node, one node, two node, so they can change lanes. And yeah, that'll be good. So the last thing I'd like to do on here is a little bit of intersection marking tool stuff, just to make all of this look nice. There we go. So let me just do a little bit of that. There we go, that one's going to work okay. So what I can do now is copy this, as we all know. So we're going to, let's just do a copy markings. And that one is going to go over here. So let's just paste that in. Excellent. We'll inverse order. I can never remember which way around that's going to go. It's not inverse order. Let's just turn that one round. There we go. Fantastic. And that fits in there. Cool. So I'm just going to do the rest of these that are on here. There's lots to do, and I'll be back with you. And then just a little bit of node controller magic. We're going to just line up some of these roads a little bit better, like that. Much, much better. So I'm going to go around all the junctions and do that as well. There we go. I think that is looking much, much nicer. Hopefully this is all set up as it should be. I forget that. Let's just grab this one here. Yeah, do that. And I want... Nope, that's not what I want at all. I want Traffic Manager. I want this one here. And what I want is to make sure that these will go straight on and you will go there or there. So we need to do that on both sides. Done it on there. Yeah, everything's working fine. That's good. Excellent. So I may or may not do some markings in the middle here. We'll see how it goes. But I just need to connect all of this back up again, which is going to take a hot minute. So let me just think what we're going to be doing here. Yeah, then over this side, I'm thinking we're just going to end up with a junction coming out here, which is fine. So let's just grab the Move It mod. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lower this railway line down. Although we are going to hit an issue when we come there. But let's just see how it goes. It might just mean that we move all of this back a bit, which is not the end of the world. Just to give us a little bit more space. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Make sure there's not any weird nodes too close to each other. Yeah, that's fine. And then this can go up and over the top. I actually want to get that road there. We're going to delete that all the way back. There we go. We'll set that as up. That can come straight across the top. Yeah, we'll probably have to lower that a little bit more. And then we'll just follow our nose to get that connected up to this. Yeah, a little bit of finagling to do there, but that's fine. We've got this as a 6-lane road as well over the top. We'll do some dedicated lanes there, 3 into 3. Yep, that all works out. 2 straight ahead. Excellent. So that is everything all hooked back up again. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to work perfectly well now to give anybody in here, if they want to get to the highway, this is the way they're going to go. And if they want to get to the highway to other areas of our city, they're going to use our Parclo, which is great. So thank you very much to Yumble for that video all about that, which I've learned some things, which is great. Go and check out his channel and be sure to subscribe there as well. Why not? And I did notice that does leave this road here unconnected. But like I said, when I threw all these roads in before, it was just to give us a rough idea. We may turn this into a T-junction, although that'd get pretty busy. We'll see. We'll see anyway. Just before we get to doing that, I just need to look down here. This traffic again on this little junction here is just causing a few headaches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of adjustments here. I'm going to grab that node and bring it back to there. Is there another node round here? That's fine. And we're just going to use our Roundabout Mod. That's not the Roundabout Mod. This will be the Roundabout Mod with a small road. 2-lane road will do for now. We'll upgrade that. I want to put that like that. Whoops. All elevated. That's fine. We're going to change that anyway. Let's grab a 3-lane road with bike lanes, because we do have bike lanes on there. So let's put it back to this one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Excellent. And then we just want to set that up. So we're going to do Control, Shift, left click. There we go. So giveaway signs coming in. No node switching in the middle of nodes, because they're going to pick their lane when they enter the roundabout. And yeah, everything else looks okay. And then hopefully that keeps all of this moving. I'm just keeping an eye on it. Anything else I'm missing? We've got no crossing over here, which means people walking here can't walk up there. But do they really need to? We could just add in here. Let's come out of that one there. Let's use our new little bike path that we've been using. That one there. This is called the P&B Pavement Plus. If you're looking for that, so I had a few people ask me about it. That's what it's called. If we just do like a little connection there, so they can jump off their bike from the road and they can come back on over here. Plus, that just gives a connection through there. And then if they want to walk up, they can't cross over the road here, can they? Unless they go up and round. So could we just add a quick little connection here as well? I bet if we try hard enough, we can just squeeze one in. Do you know what? I think that'll be fine. Do I want to put a crossing there in the middle of this road? I don't think I do. We'll leave it there anyway. They can walk up and over the top. It's fine. But already, look, that's cleared up all of this down here. Kept all of that moving. Yep, I'm happy with that. So let's quickly check how things are going on over at our oil area. We're still keeping up with the amount of oil that we've got. I think that's an increase in the amount of tons of plastic, but also we've got space for 839 workers, which is more than the 800 we need to get to level 5. Plus we're up to 522 workers. So I reckon as soon as we start expanding that other area, we should be good to go. So we've got some plastics in here, which are both set to empty. Yeah, as a sort of little waypoint in between these other areas. And how's this doing? Still a bit short on plastics, but doing okay. We've got some in there that we need. How's this one doing? Yeah, so it's doing okay. Can't complain. And as you saw, our alien rock park is growing even more. Brilliant. So we're going to have to leave the expansion into this area for the next episode. But thank you very much for watching. Keep your suggestions, your name suggestions, any little things you think I could make better, keep them coming in the comments. I do appreciate that. Be sure to subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on the next one, and have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.